Yo, what up, everybody? How y'all doing? This is your boy Food Junkie, just coming at you with a little video. I finally watched The Color Purple. I finally saw what everyone else was talking about and criticizing or praising, or whatever the case may be. And I've seen a lot of people talk about how we don't want to see another struggle movie involving black people. Okay, I understand that. I get that. We got Birth of a Nation, we got Color Purple, we have the musical Color Purple, we have Roots, we have Queen, we have Beloved, we have all those movies, quote unquote, talking about the struggle of black people or the plight of black people. Rosewood, things of that nature, Mississippi's Burning, A Time to Kill, things of that nature. And every time a black movie come up, or a movie with black characters come up, it doesn't get as much support and a lot of the criticism that comes from it. What's up, Castro? How you doing, baby? A lot of criticism that comes from it comes from our people. But when we have movies like Sophie's Choice, Schindler's List, The Boy in the Striped Pajamas, The Fog in the Night, things like that, that's talking about the Holocaust, we very rarely hear others talk about how they don't want that story to be told. Then the next voice or the next topic of conversation is, why can't actors or black actors be paid what white actors get paid? The reason is we don't support each other. We don't support what we've been through. We don't learn from what we've been through, what has happened, how if we're not careful, it will happen and can happen again. Have we forgot that 2024 is an election year? A year where we get to choose another president or choose or have the opportunity to vote for the president again. We're so focused on having someone else hand us something or give us something, such as a stimulus, that we forget what the repercussions are to that. We forget the fact that if we can't support each other in our entertainment, telling our story, how can we ever come together in real life? A struggle movie? Every culture has their struggle movie or their type of struggle movie. But we are the only ones who sit back and criticize what ours are, what we've been through, but yet want everyone else to help us get through it or maintain through it. We want reparations. What are you expecting reparations from? What is it that you want to be reparation from? If you're not willing to look at, sit there and witness and observe what has happened, what is a part of someone's story, that's part of our culture. Then people talk about the whole thing about Taraji P. Henson and her unfair pay wage. The Color Purple is one of the biggest movies that we've had by us, for us, besides the Black Panther and things of that nature, that we don't support. Do y'all know how much money The Color Purple has made thus far, to date? Yes, it broke records on Christmas Day with 18 million. That's day one. Great, good job. Let's keep this momentum going. Did we do that? Day two, $7 million. Damn. It dropped $11 million. Day three, $3.5 million. So while the weekend of that movie looked good, sound good on paper, with the making of $28 million, $29 million for that weekend, which is great. 3 weeks later, you know how much that movie made? It's sitting at $53 million for a 3 week total. And we still have its international release to go. The international release of movies generally go down drastically. If we're taking a hit in this country where we've experienced what it is that they're talking about in The Color Purple, that reverberates across the world, because like I said previously, there is a systematic campaign against Black culture, Black people, and we're leading the charge without even knowing that. They want our culture. They they want our influence. Hold on 1 second, y'all. They want our influence. What's up, Ron? How you doing, baby? They want our culture. They want our influence. They don't want our opinions. They don't want our voices to be heard. So, how much should Taraji be making? How much should the studios pay a Taraji P. Henson? How much should they? How much should the budget be for a Black movie that's not a Black Panther? Y'all do realize, based on the budget of these movies, is based on what they can actually pay the actors. Yes, they all three were good. All three different, all three good, but all three told the same story. But there are some of us who are too closed-minded, too absent in who we are as a people to even see that, to get past the little idiosyncrasies that may make them uncomfortable. We're so used to not being uncomfortable. We're used to people handing us stuff. We're used to people not actually talking about what it is that needs to be talked about, having the proper conversations. We're always want to feel good. While entertainment is there to make us feel good, it's also there to make us think, to look back in retrospect of what happened previously. Why do you think the Holocaust movement will never die? That's why. Why do you think that when someone says something, Kanye West says something about, what was it, Adidas, how it was started by the Nazis? He became anti-Semitic. He became, oh, let's what's it called? Counsel him, because he's anti-Semitic, because he said one thing about the Jewish people. Never mind, we are the people who have built and uplifted this world, not just this country, this world. Inventions, more than just a cotton gin. Do y'all realize Ford, while the biggest manufacturer of automobiles, is not known as the creator of automobiles? Do we know that that was created by a Black man? The first automobile here in this country was created by a Black man. Henry Ford stole his situation and put his name to it. That's why he would never be known as the father of automobiles. He'd be known as the father of automobile manufacturing. When we don't know and understand who we are as a people, we'll always fall for the narrative of who people want us to be, who they have seen us as, who they want us to see each other as. When we're not open-minded enough to listen to a story, a nonfiction story about what someone thinks an experience is, based on what they've been told, what they've been heard, what's been passed down to them. If the biggest black movie other than Black Panther in recent history can only generate $53 million in 3-4 weeks, what do you expect to pay the actors and actors? What does the studio think? Those folks don't support each other. So we can't give you a big budget for this movie. Take this 10, 15, 12 million dollars and put the best, the biggest, the brightest actors of the time in it. You have no choice but to pay them pennies on the dollar. Because not only are you paying that big name actor, actress, you also have to pay every single person out of that budget that you got, that you generated, that you raised. It's confusing to me how people will say, oh, I don't want to see another struggle movie. I don't want to see a movie about black people and what they've been through. Coming from a black person's mouth. Then out of that same mouth, why don't y'all pay Taraji more money? She's up there struggling, she's up there crying. They can't. They can't. Because when there's a black person lead about a black movie or a black cause, they don't get the same reception as their counterparts. Yesterday, the Golden Globes. How many awards did Color Purple win? I'm just asking. How many awards did the Color Purple win yesterday? Danielle Brooks didn't win. Margot Robbie won. Margot Robbie won for Barbie. People need to start understanding the concept of business. And a lot of us are where we are. I'm saying we because although it may not pertain to me, I'm still part of the black culture. I'm still part of the situation. Right, Rob. Margot Robbie won over Danielle Brooks for Barbie. I don't think Fantasia was even nominated for that. Did it even win for a song yesterday? I checked the list. I didn't see. I saw a lot of nominations. Well, not a lot. I saw a couple of nominations, but I didn't see any winners by the nominated names. But you want people to pay Taraji more money because she's on stage crying. And like I said, nothing against Taraji. It's not Taraji's fault. She wants what she thinks she's worth. And while I think she deserves it, y'all, and when I'm saying y'all, I mean us as a people, we don't think she deserves it. It's great mouth service. It sounds good to support her verbally. But if we're not supporting her by going to the movies that she is in, when it's in the box office or watching the streams or buying the downloads or the DVDs, the Blu-rays, the 8 tracks, whatever it is that she's in, it tells the people we're not willing to pay for it. So therefore, y'all shouldn't be willing to pay her. How about The Woman King with Viola Davis? While historically inaccurate, while historically there was things that was done that was misinterpreted for entertainment sakes, exactly right. We're not supporting ourselves, but yet we want someone else to support us. But back to what I was saying about The Woman King with Viola Davis. For me, hands down, one of the most decorated and talented and awarded actresses, black actresses, and not only black actresses, but actresses in general. We call her the quote unquote black Meryl Streep. We know that Meryl Streep is talented as hell, but we also know that Viola is just as talented. Why does she have to be the black Meryl Streep? Why can't she just be Viola Davis, the extremely talented actress who have had lead roles on stage, TV, and the big screen, who have won awards, Oscars, Emmys, I think a Tony as well, who have won many awards for her performances, for her work, who is a phenomenal actress. But because y'all didn't want to see, because we didn't want to stop saying y'all, because we didn't want to see a movie about a woman African king, we didn't support the movie. We down talked it. Wanted to point out all the inaccuracies that happened. We are the only people who does that. We are the only people who look at ourselves as the victim while all the while playing the victimizer of each other. And we wonder why no one takes us seriously. Why no one stands with us when it truly, really matters for it to make a difference. Because we don't stand with and or for each other. We don't make it to where we are taken seriously. Even with The Little Mermaid, with Halle Bailey. Even with that. I've seen, well, the Barbie movie came out a week or two before The Little Mermaid came out. I've seen black women, black people dressed in all pink, standing in lines for the Barbie movie. In all pink from head to toe. Guys in all pink, women in all pink, blonde hair. How many people did I see standing in line in Little Mermaid stuff for Little Mermaid with Halle Bailey? Oh, it's not like the cartoon, and oh, I don't know that. That comes from black people. Yes, well, black little girls, they show hundreds of videos of black little girls crying and happy that they saw themselves represented on screen. What did the box office numbers show? What did the box office numbers show? How much did The Little Mermaid make with Halle Bailey opposed to the Barbie movie? When we're given the opportunity to show our asses and support each other or support something, what's up, chill out, baby? How you doing? Happy New Year's to you. We don't show it, but we're quick to criticize it. We're quick to talk shit but yet no one ever, like, we want somebody else to do something for us. We want somebody else to hand us something, thinking that we deserve it. I'm confused by that. It is something that I don't understand personally. It doesn't make sense to me how every other culture can and do support each other, don't put each other down in front of each other, but we're the only one who does that, and then expect people, thank you, chill out, then expect other people, other cultures, to give us something that we're not willing or able to give ourselves. We want you to do everything you possibly can to support and love on us and this, that, and the third. But we're not willing and are capable of loving on each other and loving on ourselves enough. I understand people don't like this type of teaching. They want you to sit here and, oh, I'm online, so let me say something nice to make you be entertained. How about look for a little bit of education or something? How about look at the world around you and figure out how you can do better, how you can present yourself better? Do you like being seen as second-class citizens? Or do you want to present yourself as if you are more? What's this? Oh, I'm confused by that. It's something that really does bother me because, like, I don't get it. You have the opportunity to support this movie that is a cultural icon, that speaks to the heart of what's going on and what could have possibly went wrong with the Black families. See, when I finally watched the movie, I was on both sides of the argument. Because while Sophia is a strong Black woman, based on how they portrayed her in the movie, she made it damn near impossible to be loved and taken care of and supported. Because like she said in the movie, it was always her way or no way. She saw her mom go through something, and since she was a little girl, and saw that that was never going to be her. Harpo saw his dad go through something based on his dad going through something and how he was raised. Exactly, right, Raw? Because it's always about this crap in a bucket mentality. Let me get back to my point real quick. I'm going to hit that in a second. Thank you for saying that. Harpo saw his father go through something, saw his dad go through something. So he's going through something. He knew it wasn't right to be hitting and beating on women, but that's all he knew. And so he went to somebody who won't let him hit her no more. Like he said, all I want her to do is, when he was sitting at that table, all I want her to do is mind me and do what I say when I say it. That's not a healthy relationship. That's what you expect from a child, not your partner. But he learned. He learned. So this whole argument of there was no positive Black role models in that movie, yes, there was. Even David Alan Grier was a positive role model. He didn't agree with what his daughter was doing, how she was living. But when he was given Old boy's eulogy, he said, we knew it was difficult. If he made it to the gates of heaven, we'll be surprised. Said something on the lines of, but God will easily let you into heaven where you have forgiveness in your heart. And looked at Suge in the audience and she started crying. A tear fell. That was his turning point of understanding redemption and forgiveness. So when it got to the point when he was playing the piano and she sat next beside him and sang her little song, he stopped. She said, keep on playing. They embraced. She understood him. He understood her. What movie were y'all watching that all you saw was doom and gloom? All you possibly saw was doom and gloom. You didn't see no redemption. You didn't see no change of behavior. You didn't see how Sophia got broken down off of what she was. Which for me, I took from that as a testament that a lot of folks want to break you. Not just your own kind. What's up, Linda B? How you doing, baby? But the others who tells you you're not good enough. You're not enough. All you're good enough to do, regardless how clean you are, how well kept you are, all you do, all you're good for is to be at my foot, cleaning my house. I'm just saying. So when I'm looking at us and looking at these numbers, I told you I'm a numbers person. People trying to figure out, I'm trying to figure out why isn't this movie doing as well as it should be doing, as well as it could be doing. And then I look at the commentary. I look at the commentary that we are saying or putting out on social media. The criticism coming from black women and black men. Oh, I wasn't going to watch it because it was a struggle movie. Because it wasn't telling the story the way I want to hear it, the way I want to see it, the way I want to do it. You can't appease everybody. Sometimes you have to go with what it is in order for you. Uh-oh. I'm watching another movie, y'all. Sorry. Sorry, y'all. But yeah, I'm crazy. And that's fine. That's your opinion. But it wasn't made for my generation. I've already seen it in 1985. I've already seen it in the 90s. I know the lines of every part of the movie. And even when they played the movie, there were lines coming up with that I know what the line should have been, or what I'm used to it being. I was disappointed because it wasn't the way I remembered it. But it doesn't mean that it wasn't for the new generation to hear that story told in a way that they could possibly digest it. The novel was great. But how many of us, we know that a lot of us don't read. A lot of us are here on social media, watching, talking about stuff we don't know. The novel was great. Every book is always going to be better than the movie because you can't put everything in the movie that's in the book. My favorite book of all times is Of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck. Love that movie. Love that book. When I read that book, I visualized every single thing that was in that book. I seen it as if it was a movie playing in my head as I was reading. Everything. When that movie came out with John Malkovich, of Mice and Men, I was grossly disappointed. Grossly disappointed in that movie because I love the book so much. But when I watched the movie the second time, I understood what the movie was opposed to what the book is. At some point, we need to start learning to differentiate between the different genres of media, the different genres of entertainment. And that's what frustrates me so much, especially when I'm watching what I be watching and people seem as though they don't comprehend or understand that. Chill out. You like that book too? I love that book. Oh, I love that book. I got a copy of that book right now that I go back and read every once in a while. But when we don't support each other and we focus on the disparities of what it isn't based on what we want it to be, opposed to taking it for what it is and learning to differentiate between what is happening and what isn't happening. We fall into these things where we're so focused on what we don't like that we're not willing to support the actual person. Just like y'all say on here, oh, sometimes I just let the video run to give the content creator the watch hours. We don't look at it because we may not care for everything else, but we support that individual content creator. You're giving away time that you can't get back. But you want the studios to pay actresses of a darker hue monies that they're not going to recoup because we're too selfish. We're too egotistical. Church lady, love you, baby. You know I do, but it was depressing. It was depressing. Not to me. That's fine. You don't have to. But I also don't want to hear you talk about Siraj. You need to get paid more money either, though. That's the point of this conversation right here. If you're not going to support the movie, I don't want to hear no one who don't support the movie, who didn't go see the movie, who won't go see the movie, who think the movie is depressing, think the movie is a struggle movie that they don't want to see no more, complain about any actress or actor who's saying they don't get paid enough. Period. I don't want to hear anyone who's saying that they don't go see the movie, they won't go see the movie, they don't like the movie, they don't like movies like that because it's too depressing, it's too this or too that. Complaining about actresses of a darker hue not getting paid what they think they deserve. Because your uncomfortability about a subject matter does not warrant you to support the actress herself so she can get more money. But like I said earlier in this video, church lady, do we hear the Jewish people talk about Holocaust movies, how it's depressing, how it's horrible? They learn from what they've been through. Oh, I don't want to see Roots. I don't want to see Beloved. I don't want to see Mississippi Burning. I don't want to see, all these other movies about Jim Crow laws or this, that, and the third, or XYZ was that because it's too depressing, it's too this, it's too that. And you wonder why it makes $15 million, $30 million. And movies such as any Holocaust movie grossing over $200+ million. Because their people support that struggle. They understand the more eyes that are on that struggle, more than likely not going to let that happen again. Understand that dollars make sense. That book was difficult to read. That book was not saying it was because it was depressing, but the book was difficult to read because how it was written for me. Even in the movie Beloved, how they spoke was basically directed on how the book was written. See, that could have been church lady. That could have been because you were made to watch it. So you anything that we're forced to do, we're either going to love or we're going to dislike, and we're going to find ways and reasons why to dislike it. See, I just look at things differently. I look at things as a learning lesson. What can I learn from this? If I don't like it, if it makes me uncomfortable, there's something about it that I need to learn. Like I told y'all before, I'm different. I learned what to do and what not to do. That's just me though. And right, and but the thing is, Anne Frank's books, the movies about Anne Frank, we don't hear Jewish people saying, "Oh, that was too depressing for me to talk about. My great grandma experienced that, so I don't want to hear about it." It's a story about survival. It's a story about endurance, persistence. See, that's what I get out of it. I don't get the story about her having to hide in under floorboards in basements and attics and stuff for 3, 5 years. You know what I'm saying? While yes, that's depressing. While yes, that's horrific. The persistence, the perseverance, the survival instinct, the human nature of knowing that this can't last always. This is not how it's always going to be. I get the positivity from it, the human endurance. But that's just me. Is this Linda B? It is exactly the same. I watch the Holocaust movies. I watch movies about the struggle of the Chinese and internment camps. All those things. I watch it all because guess what? It's about survival. It teaches me something. It shows me my strength. I told you, while y'all think that I'm cocky and arrogant and all these things, I told y'all I grew up beneath poverty growing up. We stayed two families to a room and the Salvation Army. We stayed in a 4-room shanty in a big city. You see them sheds that you can get at at damn Home Depot and stuff? The home was no bigger than two of those put together. And it was 5 of us, me, my brother, my 2 sisters, and my mom. But look at me now. Look at my sisters now. Look at my brother now. Look at my mom now. Perseverance. So I'm not afraid of that. I understand it. I've experienced it. I'm not afraid of it. I know how to deal with it. I could take $5, go to a store, and have a meal for 5 people. Well, not now because of inflation prices, whatever. But I'm just saying, if I had to, I could survive on very little. And that's the blessing. I see the blessing in stories like that. I see the blessings in struggle movies. I see the blessing in struggle stories. And for me, those movies are success stories. Celie went from having nothing, being downtrodden, beaten, raped, molested, having everything stripped from her that she thought made her her. And by the end, her faith in humanity is redeemed. Her faith in self is redeemed. Her faith in love and laughter is redeemed. That's the success story. And that's what I take from it. You can go through all this horrific and hellish turmoil and come out alive, come out better, come out knowing, more empathetic, more sympathetic. So when people look at it as a struggle movie While people look at it as, oh my God, it's all woe is me, it's depressing. That's life. I don't know that one person who have lived a life of happiness and without struggle, no part of their life. If you lived life, if you experienced life, you went through your ups and your downs. You went through your goods and your bads. And hopefully you're in your success periods. Or hopefully soon you will be in your success period. That's what I take from it. But that's just me. Like I said, I'm different than most. That's why I say it don't make me better or worse than anybody else. Not. It makes me different because I'm not looking for the negative in everything, regardless of what people may think or what people may say. No, I am truly a positive person. I'm also a very realistic person. I see what's in front of me, not what I want to be in front of me. If you ain't doing shit, if you ain't good, I see that no matter how much you want to hide it. But even then, you can also be redeemed. Am I the perfect person? No. Have I made mistakes? Yes. Hell yes, I made mistakes in this lifetime of 48 years I've been living. But the sum of all of my actions make me who I am today. The sum of all of my experiences make me who I am today. Give me the empathy. Give me the you know, understanding of how to handle someone else, how to see the hurt, how to see the pain, how to see the fear, how to see the confusion in someone else, so I know how to respond accordingly. How I how I see the anger, all these things. Thank you, baby. Like so, I mean, like I said, and even with my was it? Even with my aggressive behavior or my aggressive tone at times, there's still no malicious intent. There is still no hurtful intentions, no anger there. There is still no, oh, the world is all bad. But don't get it twisted. I know that there's bad out there. I know that there is people out there who means people no good, who interact with you in a negative way just to get a reaction to make themselves feel better because they're going through misery and hurt and turmoil in their lives. I get that. I understand that. But it doesn't make me have to do the same things that you're doing. By myself, my husband had to work. He's mad about it, but he'd be okay too. you know, myself, like I said, I like myself enough to be with myself, to be by myself, to entertain myself, to be entertained by myself. Hey, baby, are you mad? Come here. Give me kisses. I knew you was coming home, so that's why I'm on live. Why do I have to come home? I knew you was coming home. How are you today? That's great. How's yours? This is old stuff. I'm just shortening it now. But yeah, yeah. But it's just I mean, like I don't understand. Like I mean, I saw something somewhere like, oh, the struggle movie. I'm like, come on, man, come on now. You come from a black lady calling it a struggle movie, baby girl, come on. Like you don't have to like the person, but y'all complaining about Taraji not getting paid what she say or what y'all think she deserved, but y'all not going to go watch her projects. Come on now, like come on, stop it. Look, her purple may not even make 75, um, you know, $1 million, and that movie should be making well over, you know what I'm saying, two, 3 million, two, $300 million. But that movie may not even break $75 million. I know y'all don't get off this. Y'all don't get off this phone. But yeah, I just want to come here and say that because, like, I don't understand it. I don't get it. Why are we one of the only people to do stuff like that to each other? We are so willing to berate and degrade each other, what each other do, but when the same person cries for support, we're not there to support them. When we have the opportunity to support them, we don't support them. My definition of integrity is doing the right thing when no one's around, when no one has to see it, and when you don't have to. That's my definition of integrity. And unfortunately to say, some of us, most of us, are the most integralist people out there. Because we want to be complimented. We want to be praised for doing the right thing, for doing the things that we should be doing anyway, being great global citizens, being a good global citizen. I'm just saying. Linda, exactly. If I have a budget of $10 million, why would I pay one person, or how could I pay one person on a movie of hundreds? How can I pay one person $2 to $5 million with a $10 million budget, and I got to pay hundreds of people? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. I kind of want to go see Aquaman, but I can wait for that to come on Disney Plus in a couple of months. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. There's no really. Oh no, the movie about Clarence with John McAvoy and back in like the biblical times or the that time. What was it called? What was it called? Something about Clarence. That one comes out in a couple weeks. Now that, like I said, I support, like, if there's a black lead actor or a black lead character and the movie looks good and the story sounds interesting, I'll go see that. But I'm not trying to, like, yeah. But also don't complain about what people get paid. Now, if you're a lead actor, but all our black lead male actors get paid what they're supposed to get paid. The Will Smiths, the Kevin Harts, what I'm saying, all the black lead actors get paid what they're supposed to get paid. The Dwayne Johnsons, or some of our black lead actors are some of the highest paid actors in Hollywood. But like I said, for me, it's not about, oh, why can't you pay? I understand it's a business, it's budget. If your budget's low, if I just choose to take, the thing is, like I said, if I do my consulting, and do my consulting, what's your budget? What do you think about the budget? What do you think about the aspect of what you're willing to spend? I know from there if I'm willing to if I can do the job or not, without giving too much of a discount, without compromising too much of my worth. But is being an actor, church lady, is not like working for a company. If I work for, let's say I work for, you know what I'm saying, Gas South. If I'm there for 10 years, I will have seen an increase in raise several times since then. Being an actor, being a performer works differently. Being a musician works differently. It's based on if you're bringing in revenue or not. If the projects you're on making revenue, I can't say, oh, I put out 10 albums, but all the albums I put out sold less than 50,000 copies and expecting a company to give me some raise. No. And it's freelance work. It's based on your last performance. It's based on your last what you generated last time. That's what it's based on. Being an actor is about what you can generate, what you can bring in, how many odds you can do for a special. That's why the problem with Monique and the whole Amy Schremer thing. Yes, Monique is a household name within a small part of the black community that love her work. Amy Schumer had a more broader appeal, which means she will bring more eyes to Netflix, which means she will be more apt to have more people subscribe and come to Netflix to see her. So they pay her more money. It's very business oriented. Oh, I've been doing it for 30 years. Who cares? Show me something that you've done for in 30 years consistently that brought in revenue, that warrants us paying you $10 million per project. If you look up, because I did this as well, if you look up who are the top 10 top grossing black actresses in Hollywood, Taraji's not even on that list. Jennifer Hudson, who only had 3 movies, is number 10. So telling me that you've done 150 movies, but you haven't broke the top 10 of highest money grossing actresses in Hollywood, black actresses in Hollywood, you ain't telling me nothing. Well, Whoopi Goldberg's number 1, Oprah's number 2, I think. Angela Bassett's in there. Halle Berry's in there. You know what I'm saying? Jennifer Hudson's in there. Thandie Newton's in there. Taraji's not. Taraji is not. Love her to death. She's great. Cookie. Lucius. She's great. But baby, your projects don't generate that kind of money that warrants that. So at this point, you need to make a decision. Don't threaten me to walk away and you still hear 10 years later telling the same story. I'm just saying, something got to give. And then it looks like you're bluffing, which means people don't care anymore. Then after a while, they're going to stop listening to you. Yes, church lady, exactly. I've been at my job, 7 years? You know what I'm saying? At this one, I've been in the field for, you know what I'm saying, way longer than that, several decades. But the job that I'm at now, I've received over the past 7 years about a $12 raise, which totally increased my income per hour. About a $12 raise in the past 7 years to increase my hourly income. Now that may not sound like a lot to some, but that shit adds up. You making XYZ, then you're making $12 more than XYZ. Times, let's say I work 44, 45 hours, 46 hours a week. Times 56 weeks. How much is that a year? I don't have my calculator with me. Somebody do me some math, y'all. Do me some math. I'm okay with that. I'm okay making thousands of dollars more than I did when I first started. When I first started, I was living the way I was living. Then to be able to, you know what I'm saying, make $12 more than that, yeah, I'll take it. I'm good. Exactly. To church lady. That's what people understand. So when people told these stories about how they think she needs to get paid more. Yes, I think she should get paid more. She deserved to get paid more. But that that is contingent on us supporting her, which means going to the movies that she's in to generate more revenue for that movie. So her next time she have this negotiating power saying, oh, I was in XYZ as the lead or as the first support lead. I was on screen for X or Y minutes. People literally came there to see me. So therefore, you're willing to pay me more money. I'm just saying, like, it's not a big thing. It's not a big deal. That's why the whole thing with Quad and Funky was that Quad was trying to renegotiate her contract was not. Like, it happens to everyone. But if you don't have, you know what I'm saying, the backing or the background to say, oh well, you can't say, oh, I've been doing this for 30 years, so I deserve more. Okay, what have you generated in 30 years? What's your total box office draw? And that's all I'm saying, Trust Lady Baby. That's all I'm saying. Even if you buy the ticket, don't like the first 5-10 minutes of it and leave, that money still goes to help those actors, help the big budget, or help the studios say, oh, people are going to see these types of movies. That's why they always say it's important that we support. At the box office, don't be buying the DVDs or the what's it called, the broken Roku sticks, whatever case may be, just to get the movies for free because it doesn't help the actresses. That's everywhere though, baby. That's everywhere. That's from gas prices. That's to oil. That's to food. It's everything. It's in every aspect of it. But yeah, we gotta eat. We gotta drink water. Why are we paying for water so much? Why is water being so much? Depends on where it comes from and how it's processed and what kind of money you want to make on it. No one's working for free. No one's doing anything for free. Even what they call their tax exempt. Even when charities and things like that, who is nonprofits, someone's getting paid. They getting paid something with the donations we get from Salvation Army, that we use the Salvation Army. If someone's donating their clothes to you that they don't use, that they're not using anymore, and you're selling it all across the country, all across the world in these stores, what's your overhead besides the building and your employees? You're not paying manufacturers. You're not paying to get things done. You're not paying for a place with that. So all that's profit for you. We all do it. Everyone does it. It's in every aspect of the world. Through funding, exactly. But you're not. You don't. If you're tax exempt, you're not paying anything. How do you think the rich get richer? They use all these loopholes the government gave them for tax purposes. Today I ran errands where I've changed. I put money into a money market account. And the questions I asked was, okay, what's the fees? What's the terms? What's this? What's that? Is it flexible? Da 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 da. Da. You know what I'm saying? How much can I get? What am I exempt from? All those things. Because I'm trying to put money in more money in my little small pockets. Earning 2% wasn't enough. I want to earn 5%. Exactly. 1099s. I want to earn more money. Was not on my little bit of coins that I got. You know what I'm saying? My little investments and things. I want to earn more money, the most money I possibly can. And I'm not even close to being rich. And I'm not gonna pay somebody a fair wage. I told y'all I'm gonna move myself. I'm like lifting up boxes and mattresses and things. Am I gonna hire the people that is charging me $100 an hour, $200 an hour for 4 people? Because $200, $50 an hour per person. Or I'm gonna go to a local gas station or local Home Depot and tell four people that's sitting outside on the curb looking for work, I need four of y'all. Come on. I pay you 10, 15, $20 an hour. I'm gonna go to the local what you call it? I need y'all for 4 hours. Here's $500. You know what I'm saying? Opposed to paying $1,000. We all try to save money. We all try to use the system to get what we can out of it. I'm being honest with you. And that's people don't like it because I'm going to be honest. People who like it. People who don't. But I'll be honest with you. Well, I would never pay somebody $500 to move me shit. Here's 150. Here's 200. Here's 250. Let's keep the shit real. For y'all at $20 an hour, that's $80. I need you for 4 hours. That's 32. That's $320. Here's 350. Extra $30 for you. Make it even 350 for four y'all for 4 hours. Come on, let's go. Who wants a job? Who wants to do it? Okay, well, you know what I'm saying? Church lady, we discussed it previously on one of my lives before about all these little different things that people do to maintain their, you know, wealth. Do I know all of them by heart? No, but I do know enough of them to when I talk to my tax person, my accountant, I can ask these questions. I can make sure that, you know what I'm saying, I understand what they're doing. I can track my money and my refund. You know what I'm saying? My deductions and things. Yeah, like I said, I don't know a lot about everything, but I know a little bit about everything that I'm talking about. Oh, y'all, today I'm cooking bacon cheeseburgers with sauteed mushrooms and onions on a pretzel bun. I can't wait. With fries. So we have a whole bunch of different types of fries up in the freezer. I'm just gonna clean those out. So we have all different types of fries: sweet potato fries, little waffle fries, steak fries. Yeah, so yeah, that's what I'm doing. But yeah, it's like But as I said, I understand business. I don't mean I'm gonna understand every aspect of every business out there. Was not, but the basic principles of business, I understand. I get. If it doesn't make money, it doesn't make sense. So therefore, I don't. I mean, while my heart goes out to Taraji and what she thinks she deserves and her frustrations with that, it's a cry out to us. It's a cry out to us as a people. If we want to our people to feel supported and be supported, we must be willing to support them. It's gonna be so good. I got Swiss and was it Monster cheese? I think it is. So that's when I hear people making videos about, oh, it's a struggle movie, or I don't like it, or it doesn't depict this, it doesn't depict that. I don't care about all the personal things that you're going through. I want you to look past that and support the actresses and the actors. Support our people. We can't say, oh, I want our people to be better when we're not doing better to help them be better. And money does talk. Yeah, I did. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Y'all know I love food. You know, hence the name Food Junkie, baby. I love me some food, but I also want to fill you up with education. I also want you to need it, to crave what I'm saying, or something that I'm saying was not, to where you ingest it like food. Help nurtures you, help makes you better, helps makes you stronger. That's what food does. Food is fuel. Information is fuel. I want to fuel you. I want to fuel you to be your best self. Even if I like you or not, I don't care if you like me or not. That doesn't nothing to do with me. My job is to help you be your best. My job, I was put on this world to help people be their best. Look your best, feel your best, be your best. You know, knowledge. People, church people understand. Knowledge is power. You can never get anything over on me. I may make you believe you are, but the reality is you can never get anything over on me because I see what you're not showing me. I see what you're trying to hide from me. I see you. That's when I say I see you. Once I see you, I can't unsee you. I see people. I see the world as it is. I thank God every day that He has lifted the veil of confusion and chaos from me so I can see what's in front of me, so I can make the best decisions that's for me. You don't have to like what I'm saying. You don't have to like or agree with what I'm doing and saying, but understand it's for my best interest. It's in my best interest to do so. I'm acting this way because it's in my best interest. Yeah, I see you. Look, that's why I said, oh, well, he didn't do that to me or she didn't do that to me. Well, they did it to me. I don't care how they treat you or what they do with you or anything like that. I understand that it happened to me. It's my experience of an individual. So that's why I treat that individual the way I treat that individual. You don't have to understand it or agree with it. Oh, you're trying to destroy somebody. No, I ain't trying to destroy nobody. This happens. This is my response to what happened. Anyway, y'all, my husband's home. I've been supposed to be home for a couple minutes, so he's upstairs getting ready. When we got the shower, we're gonna hang out and chill together. But anyways, yeah, I want to say they know the color purple. Is it a struggle movie? Maybe, but all of our movies will continue to struggle if we don't support them. All of our actors will continue to struggle and be paid low wages if we don't support them. If we don't let them know, let the studios know, let the big business people know, regardless of what color they are, that we are here to support our people. Like y'all support the Holocaust movies and the reparations type of camps, stuff like that. We're here to support our people. We want our entertainers, our actresses, our people who are doing good work to be paid, you know what I'm saying, accordingly. And we don't mind supporting them accordingly. So, Watcharaji, I'm speaking harsh on you, baby. I still love you. You are great. You are phenomenal. You are fantastic. But I want you to understand that I understand we can't, you can't get the support that you require and desire if we as a people don't support you. We can't get the you can't get the financial support that you need from the studios if the budget's not there to support you, because we're not there to support the studios in the projects that you do. I love you. I want you to be your best self, continue to do great work, continue to work hard. I know it doesn't seem like it's going to pay off, but it's paying off. I promise you, it's paying off. Okay, I got 3 bags of snacks my damn self, church lady. That's why I finished my appointment. I have to do all one of my typical errands. But yeah, I love you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for watching the replay. Stop, please. I want us to stop belittling each other. I want us to stop acting as though telling our story of heartache and pain and redemption and rejoicing in our story is something wrong with that. It's not. We're the only culture who don't celebrate and support what we've been through because we don't want to look at the dark past. We have a dark past, y'all. The sooner as we can face it, the sooner we can move on from it, and sooner we will not allow the world to keep us there. But as long as we're afraid of it, as long as we're ashamed of it, as long as we are scared by it, we will always be stuck and ruled in it. I'm just saying, y'all, be blessed. I love you guys. But as always, it's not enough that I love you. It's enough for you to love yourself. Then you can love someone else. It should be enough for you to respect yourself so you can respect someone else. Until next time, y'all, this is your boy Food Junkie. Like this video, please. Y'all have a great day. Until next time. Peace. I promise I won't be coming back tonight. Bye.